Do you know what foods are bad for your heart? The answer may surprise you. We're diving into the top culprits that could be sabotaging your heart health. But before we start, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on our informative videos. Kicking off our list is processed meats. Indeed, your cherished bacon, hot dogs, and salami might not be the most heart-healthy options. Now might ask, why is that? These meats are typically loaded with salt and saturated fats. Here's where the problem arises. Salt holds onto water in the body, and this extra stored water raises your blood pressure. The higher your blood pressure, the harder your heart has to work to pump blood around your body. This extra strain leads to heart disease. On the other hand, saturated fats increase the level of cholesterol in your blood. High levels of low-density lipoprotein, LDL, or bad cholesterol, can lead to atherosclerosis, a disease characterized by a buildup of fats, cholesterol, and other substances in and on the artery walls. This buildup, known as plaque, can narrow the arteries and reduce blood flow to the heart, leading to heart disease. So, consuming high amounts of processed meats can raise your blood pressure and cholesterol levels, both of which are significant risk factors for heart disease. Moving on to the topic of sugary drinks, let's delve into the details of how they can adversely impact our health. The main culprit here is the high sugar content. When we consume these sugar-laden beverages, our bodies take in more sugar than they can efficiently process. To break it down, when you drink something high in sugar, your body has to deal with an influx of calories. If those calories aren't burned off through physical activity, they're stored as fat, leading to weight gain. Over time, continuous weight gain may escalate into obesity, a condition linked with a host of health issues including an increased risk of heart disease. But the damage doesn't stop at weight gain and obesity. High sugar intake also triggers inflammation. This is because sugar prompts your body to release inflammatory messengers known as cytokines. Over time, inflammatory response can damage tissues and organs, including your heart. Additionally, a diet high in sugar can also induce insulin resistance. How does this happen? Well, when you consume sugar, your body's response is to release insulin, a hormone that helps sugar enter your cells to be used for energy. However, when the sugar consumption is too high, your cells can stop responding to insulin effectively. This is known as insulin resistance. It forces your pancreas to produce even more insulin, straining it in the process. This chain of events can increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, yet another factor that can be detrimental to your heart health. So, the next time you reach for a sugary drink, remember the domino effect it can have on your health, particularly your heart. Thirdly, we delve into the world of the seemingly innocent white bread. It's made from refined grains, which have essentially been stripped of their nutrients and fiber. Now you might wonder why this matters. Well, let me explain. The absence of nutrients and fiber causes your body to process the bread rapidly, too rapidly in fact. This speedy digestion causes a sudden surge in your blood sugar levels, in turn, triggering a rapid release of insulin from your pancreas in an attempt to normalize the sugar levels. This abrupt rise and fall in blood sugar and insulin can cause inflammation in your body. Over time, this persistent inflammation can damage your arteries and lead to the development of heart disease. So, what may seem like a simple choice of white bread could be a step towards chronic health conditions. Moving on to the fourth item on our list, deep-fried foods. Commonly loaded with trans fats, these foods can adversely affect your heart health. But how exactly does this occur? Trans fats are a type of fat that interfere with our metabolic processes. When consumed, they raise your low-density lipoprotein, also known as bad cholesterol levels. This cholesterol gets deposited in the arteries, causing a buildup of plaque that can lead to heart disease. Simultaneously, trans fats lower your high-density lipoprotein, or good cholesterol, which is responsible for removing bad cholesterol from your body. The reduction in good cholesterol means less cleanup of the bad cholesterol in your blood vessels. Thus, by both elevating the levels of bad cholesterol and decreasing the levels of good cholesterol, trans fats and deep-fried foods deliver a double blow to your heart health. Now, let's delve deeper into processed snacks. These products, which range from a bag of potato chips to a package of sugar-laden cookies, often have high sodium content, unhealthy fats, and added sugars. Consuming these snacks can increase the number of calories you intake daily, as they are typically calorie-dense. The excess calorie intake over what your body needs can lead to weight gain. Moreover, the high sodium content in these snacks can cause your body to hold on to extra water to balance out the extra salt, increasing your blood volume and consequently blood pressure. Over time, this can cause hypertension or high blood pressure, a risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Unhealthy fats, often in the form of trans and saturated fats, are another element found in these snacks. These fats raise your low-density lipoprotein, LDL, cholesterol levels, which is often referred to as bad cholesterol. Elevated LDL cholesterol can lead to the buildup of plaques in your arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis, which can narrow the arteries, increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. The added sugars, on the other hand, can lead to weight gain and tooth decay. Beyond this, consuming a lot of added sugars, especially in sugary beverages, has been shown to increase the risk of heart disease, among other health problems. These are some of the ways that processed snacks carrying high sodium, unhealthy fats, and added sugars can lead to weight gain, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. Moving forward, let's talk about butter and full-fat dairy products. It's crucial to acknowledge that they can be incorporated into a balanced diet, but an overconsumption of them can have serious health implications. Here's the science behind it. These food items are rich in saturated fats. When you consume too much of these, your body's level of saturated fats shoots up. Now, why is this a concern? It's because saturated fats have a direct link to the amount of low-density lipoprotein, LDL, cholesterol, often referred to as the bad cholesterol in your body. LDL cholesterol contributes to the buildup of fatty deposits in your arteries. Over time, this buildup narrows the arteries, reducing blood flow to the heart and increasing the risk of heart disease. So while butter and full-fat dairy products are tempting and delicious, moderation is key for maintaining a healthy heart. Finally, we turn our attention towards salty foods, a category that's worth paying close attention to. Consuming too much salt can pave the way for high blood pressure, a significant risk factor for heart disease. But how exactly does this happen? Well, when there's too much salt ingested, our body retains more water. This happens because the kidneys, which filter out waste from our blood, need a balance of sodium and potassium to do the job. But when we take in more sodium, the kidneys keep more water to dilute it. This additional water stored in your body raises your blood pressure, therefore more blood flows through blood vessels, which puts more pressure on the vessel walls. Over time, this additional pressure can damage the walls of your blood vessels, leading to heart disease. It's not just the salt that you sprinkle on your food that you need to be wary of. Many processed foods are high in sodium, often without you even knowing. From canned soups to pizzas, processed meats to cookies, these foods can silently add to your daily sodium intake, amplifying the risk. So it's crucial to be mindful of not just overtly salty foods, but also the hidden sodium in processed items. To summarize, the main culprits for poor heart health include processed meats, sugary drinks, white bread, deep-fried foods, processed snacks, full-fat dairy products, and salty foods. These foods are high in elements like salt, sugar, unhealthy fats, and refined grains that can contribute to heart disease. Remember, moderation is key. It's okay to indulge once in a while, but making these foods a regular part of your diet can harm your heart in the long run. So, choose wisely and take care of your heart. Before we wrap up, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell for more heart-healthy tips and insights. Remember, every small change can lead to a healthier heart. Thanks for tuning in. Now that we know what to avoid, let's talk about some heart-healthy alternatives. Instead of processed meats, opt for lean meats like chicken, turkey, or fish. Rather than sugary drinks, choose water or unsweetened beverages. Swap out white bread for whole grain bread. It's much better for your heart. Instead of deep-fried foods, try baked or grilled options. They're just as tasty, I promise. Instead of reaching for processed snacks, try fresh fruits and vegetables. They're not only healthier, but also more satisfying. Choose low-fat dairy products over full-fat versions. They offer the same benefits with fewer risks. And finally, limit your salt intake by eating more fresh foods and less processed foods. Remember, it's all about making smarter choices for your heart. In conclusion, taking care of your heart involves making conscious dietary choices. Remember to avoid foods high in salt, sugar, unhealthy fats, and refined grains. Opt for healthier alternatives whenever possible. Every small change you make can make a big difference in your heart health. Thanks for watching.